That's Galileo,
him.
isn't it?
He's in trouble now.
Galileo. The Holy Office finds you vehemently suspect of heresy because you are insistent on wrongful theories contrary to the Holy Bible.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We hereby, under the watch of the Holy Office, sentence you to house arrest.
See? I told you so.
Hey! When this light swings, it seems to be going back and forth in a fixed cycle. As the heart beats, the pulse is fixed. As I expected, during its swing there is a fixed cycle. Oh, I must return and investigate further.
Galileo, we are about finished for today.
Oh,
Recently, you seem interested in the chandeliers.
no.
This young man's name is Galileo. He was only 19 when he discovered the pendulum theory. Galileo discovered that the cycle of the pendulum swing was not related to the magnitude of the swing or the weight, as was previously thought. When the length of the pendulum is the same, the time taken for each swing is the same. But when the length of the pendulum is changed, the cycle of the swing likewise changes. Because of the pendulum law proposed by Galileo, people realized the pendulum swing behaves in a regular pattern. Utilizing this regularity, people discovered the first precise method of measuring time. And influenced the subsequent invention of time-measuring tools. In ancient times, whether in the West or the East, people constantly searched for something that behaved in a regular pattern in order to measure time. The motion of the sun was the earliest to be used, hence the invention of the sundial.
Oh no! No!
But the sundial had many limitations.
The time has disappeared! The time has disappeared!
Things such as candles, incense, water clocks, and hourglasses were also used to measure time. Most of these early time-measuring tools were very heavy and cumbersome. They were either impossible to carry around or move, or unable to measure time accurately.
In the year 1283, the first mechanical clock was invented. It's considered the basis for all modern time-measuring devices. But these earlier clocks still lacked precision.
It wasn't until 1657, when clockmakers added the pendulum discovered by Galileo to mechanical clocks, that we began to have more precise time-measuring tools. As clocks became more accurate, they became more than just tools to remind people it was time for church. People began to have more accurate perspectives about time. Work, life, dating, etc. all became more closely related to time. When the parts of clocks became refined and miniaturized, the regular pendulum disappeared. The fastened spring took the stage. Compact, portable watches were born. With today's advancements in design and technology, even without mechanical gears, watches are able to measure time precisely. In the sports arena, time can even be measured to within 1,000th of a second.
One, two.
Galileo could not have imagined the great influence that his pendulum theory would have on mankind.
3, 4.
Galileo suggested practical experiments to prove theories.
I'm ready to drop 'em!
According to Galileo's student Vincenzo Viviani, Galileo once dropped 2 balls made of the same material but with different masses from the Tower of Pisa. This proved that time of descent was unrelated to mass. He modified a simple telescope with 3 times magnification into one with 30 times magnification. He moved people's perspective from the ground to the skies. He discovered that the surface of the moon had areas with shadows, rather than the pristine moon described by the ancient philosopher Aristotle. He found there were hills and valleys similar to Earth. Since ancient times, Aristotle had suggested the universe was perfection, and Ptolemy had suggested the theory of geocentrism, contending that all stars orbited the Earth. Using his telescope, Galileo observed the complete phases of Venus, providing strong proof for the 15th century Polish astronomer Copernicus' heliocentric view that the Earth orbits the Sun, and thus repudiating Ptolemy's geocentric view. Galileo believed that the Moon orbited the Earth and that the Earth orbited the Sun. It was because of this very idea that he was summoned before the Roman Inquisition.
Galileo. You must renounce your heretical opinions.
I swear from now on to abandon them.
Although Galileo was under house arrest, he continued to revise his previous research. He organized all of his findings into books, which became classics for later generations involved in scientific research. The contributions of Galileo to mathematics, physics, and astronomy made later generations revere him as the father of modern science. His persistence in science and unyielding attitude made him a role model to all scientists. His passion was like an ever-swinging pendulum and motivated his determination to discover the truth. Is there a pendulum within you as well?